Hi, we're Lindsay and Ken and we love to travel.
Why not come and join us as we explore new places all around the world?
Pick up some useful hints and tips and don't make the mistakes that we have.
See the things that we get up to and take a look around the ships as we travel.
Why not subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to make sure you don't miss out. Hello and welcome you all to our 29th live. Who would have thought we've been doing this 29 times now?
Can you imagine they've been listening to us 29 times? That's even worse.
It's quite incredible.
Yeah.
Just going to do a little check to make sure everything's all up and running.
And will anybody be able to tell us if you can see and hear us, just to make sure? Just.
I think I might have a little problem.
You know you have a problem?
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
You don't think
It's just
so?
that that's
Oh,
not
good.
looking like it should do in there.
Oh, okay.
But not to worry.
Oh. Is it working? Can't tell. I can't tell, Ken.
Right.
Working now?
I think we are working now. Sorry about that. I think we had a little technical issue.
Oh, that looks better.
Yes, loud and clear, says
Yes.
Carla and everyone. Good. Because it was all good here. Excellent. Sorry about that. Something just went strange on my computer, and I thought, oh Lord, not again.
The gremlins again.
Yeah, they come about, don't they?
They do.
Anyway, thank you all for joining us this evening. It's lovely to see everyone here, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All those names going through.
And let's see who we have got here. So we just say a few quick hellos. So first in tonight, well, not actually first in tonight. Yes, and
Yes.
Dax is here.
Dax
First
is
in
here.
tonight was David, wasn't he? But Tracy was in about 10 o'clock this morning,
Yes,
wasn't
she was.
Yeah. So nice to see you, David. Thanks for
So,
joining
yes,
us.
he is here.
Yes.
He's making an appearance.
He is, and he's not asleep tonight. He's
No.
almost asleep, but
He's
not
almost
quite.
asleep.
Yeah. And Tina's here.
Hello,
Nice to see
Tina.
you, Tina. And
Hello.
both
Hi.
of who we met on Paul and Carol's cruise.
We did.
Corinne's here.
Oh, yes. We met Corinne as well.
And Paul and Carol themselves are here. Good evening
Good.
to you,
Hi,
kind
guys.
people. Yes. And who else we got? Davina is here. Hi, Davina.
Hi, Davina.
And
Oh,
Sheila's
Sheila.
here.
Hello.
Oh,
Shiver me timbers.
Shiver me timbers to you.
Oh.
Down there in Dorset. Dorset? Yes, Dorset. Yes,
Oh.
she is.
See, it's Sheila. See,
Yeah.
it looks up.
And we've got Rose,
Rose.
and Mandy,
Mandy, hello.
and we've got
Reese.
loads
Oh,
and
my
loads
goodness.
and loads of people.
We'll catch up with some more as we go down through, shall we?
We will, yeah, why not? So, thank you all for coming, as I said earlier, and we just got back from Paul and Carol's group cruise, haven't we?
Yeah.
And what a fantastic time we had.
We did. It was really.
Oh.
It's difficult to express. I think those people that were there know what we mean when we say we had such fun.
Mm.
We had all the fun of being on a group cruise. No, all the fun of being on a cruise.
Yep.
And then a group cruise on top.
Yeah.
Which just completely topped it off. We had so many people there that we met for the first time.
Yeah, it was really great.
And 170 people, a lot of whom didn't know one another, and everybody just got on. It was amazing.
Well, the strange thing is about doing this stuff is that, and we know it from the first time we met Paul and Carol and the Cruise Monkeys and people like that, Richard and Helen. You feel like you know these people because you've been watching them for like ages,
Yeah.
and then suddenly you meet them and they haven't got a clue who you are, but you know they are. But it was a good time.
It was good fun. And a couple of late nights.
A few, yes. I had a nice dance. In fact, dancing was the order of the cruise for me, wasn't it? Really?
Was it? Yeah.
Well, I was dancing, doing the bamboo dance.
Yes.
I had a little bit of a waltz with Paul early one morning.
Paul's problem that was because he can't remember it.
No.
I reckon it was his fault. Kept you up later.
Well, you were ready to go on to bed.
You're too right.
And then I was doing a ballet in Tivoli Gardens.
is a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, one very good.
In fact, he didn't do his stretches. That's probably half the trouble.
No, that is, yeah. I couldn't stretch. If I've stretched something, it would probably snap.
We have some photographic evidence.
Not tonight, though.
It may rear its ugly head at some point, but not tonight.
Not tonight. Yeah, I know. Lindsay filmed me.
I'll wait until he's
Yeah.
not suspecting.
Yeah, so just one little thing, and I know a lot of you lovely people are already doing it. If you can put question at the start of the questions, it would be much appreciated. Yes, it would. So, in that case, have you got anything else you want to say before we go on to the questions, Lindsay?
I don't think so.
No?
Well, no, I don't think so at this moment.
No. Fine.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So we've got everyone saying good evening, good evening, good
to
evening.
each other, which is
Colin
lovely.
says good evening, all nice to watch you again, especially after you've actually met now. Yes, very true.
Yeah,
And,
it is. And
and Abby has just subscribed. Hi Abby.
hello, Abby.
Thank you very much for that. Yes. I've got this little thing that flashes up and you may have heard it on the screen. It sort of makes a noise if somebody subscribes, yes. And we have got the subscription only for comments still on because of that 1 week we had a funny little thing going on, didn't we?
yeah, we did.
But we won't talk about that one. It was just a minor thing. Yeah, it was nice to meet you, Corin, as well. So many people that we met that,
Just
yeah.
completely out of the blue, really. It was
Yeah.
lovely. Really nice.
So, on the similar vein, Tina's got a question there. How's everyone coping with the holiday blues?
Well, apart from being very tired,
Yes.
I don't know that I had holiday blues.
No.
Because we've obviously got another one in about 8 weeks.
7 or 8 weeks, yeah.
So we have that one to look forward to. So that's fine for us. Just enough time for me to get all the clothes sorted out and
You've done a lot of washing already, haven't you?
and start getting them packed ready for the next one.
And you've even done ironing.
I have had to wait until it was sunny though, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to use the solar power.
Oh yes, we've got solar panels now, and I won't let Lindsay do any ironing unless it's sunny out. Costs too much electric.
Tight.
Oh. Now the next question is from Anne. We met Anne, didn't we?
Yes, we
She's
did.
lovely.
Yes.
Are you missing the late night socialising that we did on board?
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
I am. But I'm not missing being tired in the mornings.
No, but we've done some socialising since we
Yeah,
went
we
back
have.
because we went down the pub on our usual Friday afternoon slot, and we didn't play cards this time, did we?
No, we sat there and yapped all the time.
All the time.
Because we had good practice on the group cruise.
We did, yeah. So yes, late night socialing is good though, isn't it? The only problem is when people like that, Paulie Morgan, drag you down into the International Cafe and force you to eat food, when of course I would never do a thing like that normally.
I'm saying nothing.
It was great. It was just such good fun. Yeah, great fun indeed. Tina saying good evening to Paul and Carol. Davina, we've done. Sheila, Shiver Me Timbers. Yeah, Paul and Carol saying hi to everyone. And Rose is here. Rose was there as well. Nice to see you again, Rose. And Mary Jane. And my question, were there any celebrity guests on Sky Princess on the group cruise? Well, yes, weren't there?
Really?
Well, of course there were. There was Paul and Carol.
Okay.
There was Gary,
Mhm.
Johnny and Will.
Mhm.
You know,
Dan and Tony.
Dan and Tony are all celebrity guests. I'm just trying to think of the main ones in the theatre. I don't think there were any on there, and I can't remember. We didn't go to any of the lectures, did we? We didn't go to the lectures because they were in the mornings, and we didn't see much of the mornings. So
No.
I'm letting you down, Mandy, really. But there was very good reason for it. It's something to do with the late night socialising that Anne was on. When you're in your 60s, you can't go 24 hours without sleep, can you?
No, but you were doing your best to try it.
I'd give it a go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, apart from all the obvious ones that were on the group cruise,
No, I can't
I don't
remember
think
any
there was
celebrity
anyone else.
guests.
Remember any celebrity guests? Anyone?
No.
If so, put it in the chat
Yeah, let us
below
know.
and let us know. Good evening, Reese.
Easy Reese.
And Jeff
that's
from
right.
Ohio. Oh, nice
Ahoy.
to see you.
My goodness.
Ohio.
Ahoy.
Not
Ahoy.
Ahoy.
Ahoy from
Ahoy
Ohio.
from Ohio.
What's wrong with your glasses? You only just cleaned them.
I know, but it's a bit
It's got a
difficult.
big screen up so that you can
I've
see
got the
things
big screen
better.
up so I can see things, yes. I'm
not
looking over
working,
here.
obviously.
Yeah, it is. I'm just concentrating. Right. Evening, Jeff. Nice of you to make it all the way from Ohio.
That's right.
And Claire. Hi, Claire. Nice to meet you and Steve. And do detox when you get home from a cruise. Definitely.
Absolutely. Cheers.
Cheers. Well, we got home on the Saturday, didn't we? And I don't think we had a drink until the following Friday.
No, I don't think we did.
No, we didn't. Then we went to the pub for the whole afternoon. So yeah, so detoxing.
It was temporary.
It was temporary, but we did have like 5 days of detox, didn't we?
Yeah. We didn't drink that much actually.
No, we didn't. We never hit our 15 a day limit, did we?
No, but
No.
we know somebody.
We
who
know
did.
someone that did. He might be here in a minute. We know someone that did. Hi from Kevin there. Hi Kevin over in Canada. And Corinne saying hi to Jeff. Oh, you know who Jeff is, don't you?
Yeah.
Jeff that we met.
Yes.
Oh, you knew.
Yes.
I only just twigged it.
Ahoy.
Yeah, all right. Sorry, perhaps I need to do a bit more detoxing, maybe. Yes. Oh, and Jerry. Hi, Ken Lizzie. Great to meet you both again on the podcast. It was good to meet you again, Jerry, and to have a chat and find out all your inner secrets, which will remain secret with me forever.
But we have evidence of you playing that silly game.
Charades. Yeah, I just don't know how it happened.
No, I don't. It's like many of the other things that happened on that cruise. It just what happened, didn't it?
It was
actually quite a good new game.
Yeah, it was of its moment, wasn't
yes,
it? Yeah.
It was. Yes, you have to develop that one.
Yeah.
We might make some money out of that, Jerry.
And it is on film.
It is.
Yeah, but not for a while. Yes. Andy and Cara, everyone, nice to chat. If it isn't person this time, we met up with. We spent a few nights with Carly and Cara and Andy, didn't we? Yep. Kevin, everything is good. All good and beautiful.
Must be talking about the dog.
Or you, dear. Or you, dear. Oh, Tom and Dom, hi guys.
Hi, guys.
Nice of you to
Oh,
pop
wow.
in. Yeah.
You're popping in from somewhere up north.
Oh yeah. Unless they're back, they could be in the Hebrides.
They could be.
Or
I hope
somewhere.
they're not in the Minch.
Oh no, it's a bit
No, it's a
dodgy
bit
out
dodgy
there,
out
isn't
there.
it?
I hope you're enjoying it.
Tina
Anyway.
saying good. Paul and Carl saying all good, loud and clear. Hello everyone.
Oh, Lizzie
hi,
must be
Lizzie.
home. Hello, Lizzie.
Lizzie's home. That makes a change. She's just up the road from us, aren't you, Lizzie? Yeah, all good. All looking and sounding good. Thank you all very much. Oh, and Florida and Lionel here, who we met early in the year. Nice of you to pop in as well. Tom and Dom. Yeah, I don't quite know what it was, but everything's fine, which is the main thing. People saying hello, Adam and Lola.
Oh, yeah.
After meeting with you last weekend, yes,
Yes.
it is good.
Thank you.
Catherine, hi everyone.
Oh, Minnie's
Minnie,
here.
hi
Hi,
Minnie.
Minnie.
Nice for you to join us.
He's here. He's
Yes.
here.
Minnie is
Yes,
one
yeah.
of Dax's aunties, and she looks after him sometimes,
She is.
and she's going to look after him next time when
Yeah.
we sail on this cruise line.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Yes.
You're going to stay with her for 2 weeks, aren't you? Yes.
Yes. Vicky and Stu are here. Nice of you. And Tina saying hello to Diane and Jerry. Tony Nightingale. Ooh. We travel to Canary Islands in November. Onions and we've seen on.
Okay. Onions.
Onions.
No, don't
and
understand
we've
that.
seen.
We travel to the Canary Islands in November.
I'm not quite understanding that one, Tony. But we've been to the Canaries in November.
It's
Many
lovely.
a time, haven't we? It's
lovely,
lovely.
yes.
Nice bit of warm weather and a break from over here. If you may have retyped that further down because I'm not quite sure about that one.
No.
And David's saying hello to Dax
Yeah.
as they do. And Johnny and Will are here.
Hello.
Oh, and they're
hello.
saying hello to Dax.
Yeah,
You've
love
got a
you
lot of
too.
fans you have, Dax. A
Yay.
lot of fans. And Jack, nice of you
Hi,
to
Jack.
join us. Not quite sure where you're from, Jack. It's not really important. We're glad to have you here.
We're all from the same place.
Keith,
YouTube land.
unfortunately, we never had the opportunity to chat with your Sky Princess. Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. It got to the stage where it just got so busy though, just because everybody was, well, we were in and out talking different conversations and doing our own thing as well. But it was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a good cruise. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Hi from Tom and Sally.
Yes. Oh, and they're staying one another, yes.
Tina, Land Rover 1965, and Catherine and Leighton. Good evening, young. Lovely to meet you on Paul and Carol's Group Cruise. Hello, and as well. Oh, and we have another question here.
Oh,
Tony,
continued.
right, continued. We've seen on another vlog there's an aquarium close to the port, near the ship port. My question is, do you know which island has a good aquarium? Yes, it is Gran Canaria. I'm fairly sure as you come off the ship, you go up round to the right. We haven't been there.
Instead of heading into the centre of the town,
Instead
you sort of
heading
bear
into
off right.
Yeah, you sort of bear off right. It's a bit vague, isn't it? But Google Maps is the answer, Tony. But I'm fairly sure it's Gran Canaria. We have we're actually going to pop back down to Canary sometime soon, aren't we? We're missing it, and we got to pop down and visit a special little pub on Gran Canaria. Yes. So
if you're heading in that direction and you want to know which pub it is, let us know.
I know for sure that the Cruise Monkeys have been to the aquarium there. Yeah. So guys, if you're in tonight, I know you're talking about coming. Perhaps you could sort of let Tony know for sure. But I'm fairly sure it's Gran Canaria. Mm-hmm. Fairly sure. A couple of late nights and a walks in the piazza with Paul. Yes.
It was only a couple of late nights.
There's an old saying, Carol, that what goes on a group cruise stays on a group cruise. Mm. Unless you've got a YouTube channel, you tell everybody about it.
Okay.
Yes. So, and saying hello, Warren. Good evening, Warren.
Hi,
nice
Warren.
to meet you.
Yes.
And your dear wife. And we didn't find the moose, Mr. Moose, did we?
No, we didn't.
I don't know whether...
I don't know if anybody did.
Well, I don't know whether he's moved, or I don't know whether he docked in a different place.
Oh, right.
But I don't think so. Kristiansand's not a huge place.
No.
But, yeah, there we are. Oh, and Julie, I go through a chat to the Princess Ken. If you're being brave on those rides, they look terrifying. Well, you know...
They weren't terrifying for me.
No.
Wasn't Carol. We just had the joy of watching their faces as we filmed them.
It was all right, but the second one, the roller coaster one, the demon one, I had a bit of a problem because my strapping was a bit loose. So whenever we went round sharp corners or upside down, I was sort of flying around all over the place. And I don't think it was quite right. The sort of ratchet came down so far, and then you got a little seatbelt in the front, and it didn't tighten. There was a lot of slop in mine, and I was sort of flopping around a bit, so it was a little uncomfortable. I'd have been a lot happier if I was sort of wedged in, which we were in the first one, the one that went
everywhere.
It's a bit like a food mixer, wasn't it?
It was. It was a bit worrying because an awful lot of the actual Wurlitzer bits were roped off because
Wurlitzer? Wurlitzer's an organ, don't you mean a waltzer?
Waltzer, that's it.
Yes.
But a lot of them were roped off where they were broken.
Yeah.
And there was actually more broken than active, and we were a bit concerned about that. Really.
Yeah, whether something was going to break.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, short.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I thought you mean hoping there. Yeah. Oh, and Kevin, don't forget to sign up for the informative newsletter. Yes, now, some of you may have noticed that you may have got a new welcome sort of email from the newsletter because we've had to change our newsletter provider. We've swapped over to a different one. So everything's swapped over now, but it might come through in a slightly different format. And it will be coming. And the other thing you need to watch out for is what we'll do when we put this one out, because it's the first from a different provider. We'll actually put a post on our Facebook page. So I expect most of you that signed up to the newsletter follow the Facebook page, because when I did one of the trials, it actually put it into my spam folder, and I had to go back in and say it was good to go, and it wasn't a spam item. So we'll let it know when it's coming out and when it's actually being sent, so that you can check that way. Because
it'll be sometime next week.
Sometime next week. You've started on it already, have you?
No.
No, but you know what you're going to do.
Yes.
Yes. Because Lindsay does the newsletter. She does a brilliant job. I think it's great. And thank you very much for that, Kevin, for letting people know about it. And here's Lauren.
Oh,
hello from Sid and Lauren. Pleased to meet you both in groups. It was great to meet you. I think they were possibly the youngest people on the group cruise.
Maybe.
Not that age is a problem. It was just lovely to meet you.
Yes.
And I hope you have a wonderful wedding next year. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be brilliant. Abby has now subscribed. Hi Abby, and thank you for your Instagram help. You may have noticed I've sort of managed to do one since. I have a problem with Instagram, everyone, and you may notice if you follow us on Instagram, some of the stuff that comes out there is a bit strange. Abby gave me a bit of a lesson on how to use it, so hopefully in the future when I put things out on Instagram, it will do what I want it to rather than what it feels like.
Okay, I'll believe you. Thousands wouldn't.
Well,
we'll see.
Abby was very helpful.
Abby's helping us get to our next target on YouTube.
Oh, would you want to talk about the next target?
Well, it's all getting very exciting. We're getting extremely close to having 5,000 subscribers. And it would be really, 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 really nice if you haven't subscribed. Then if you would like to, please do, because getting to that 5,000 would be really good.
Yeah.
We could have a bottle of bubbly then.
We could. Another good excuse for a drink. Doesn't cost you anything, by the way. And you just get told about when our things go uploaded and stuff like that.
It's so close. So close.
Now then, Lindsay, I need your help.
Oh dear. Okay, carry on.
I need help. Mla United.
M1.
M1A
United?
Could be.
Maybe.
Could be.
Or
Sorry
MLA.
about that. Anyway, very nice to meet you.
Nice to have you aboard.
Nice to have you aboard. Warren, saying hi. Tony G, hi Tony. Thanks for watching our latest video last night. It's very kind of you. And Tony, sorry about the onions. Yes. I was a bit confused. I was a bit confused, but no.
We're having trouble with our onions in the garden, so I thought it might have been connected.
They're not growing, are they?
No, they're not.
Yeah. Oh, Mark and
hello.
Lizzie. Oh, thank you very much, Karen.
Thank you.
Very, very, very much appreciated. And Lizzie Lou's laughing her socks off at us. I don't know why. Yes. And Sweet Natured, hi Mark and Lindsay,
Nice
and good
you.
evening to you again.
Yeah.
Right, Victoria. I know what we've forgotten, Lindsay.
Yes, right, we'll do it in a tick.
No.
You want to do it now?
Tracy's question. Tracy sent us a question first thing this morning, and she'll be thinking that we've completely forgotten about it, which I had.
I haven't. Stand
No.
here.
Oh, all right. So, Tracy's question was, Liz.
Well, it's all about the fact that they're going to do, looking at doing a Christmas Queen Anne cruise.
Very
which
nice.
would be really nice, actually. But she was asking whether they do a wine package.
Oh.
The answer is yes. We have done Queen Anne ourselves. That was on the Maiden Cruise.
Yes. We didn't see her in her best light.
No,
I don't think.
and it would be really nice to go back on her at some point in the future and just see how she's kind of grown into herself. But yes, they do they do two packages are. I think one's called the Commodore and one's called the Captain. You can get details of it on the website, and you can either buy them in advance or you can buy them while you're actually on board. But I believe that you get a choice of the types of wines that you want put into the package. So it's and you get a discount on the bottles.
Good.
It's not something that we've done.
No. And of course, if you've decided to have the very expensive drinks package on Cunard, then you've got a reasonable choice of wines in that, so that's the other way to go. But if all you drink is wine and you want your bottles with dinner rather than drinking other things as well, it's down to the individual completely. And while we're on the subject of Cunard, what do we think about the breaking news this week?
Breaking news about the service charges.
The service charges. So we did see today on the Cruise Monkeys website that the service charges are huge. And I think the thing that's annoying a lot of people is not that the service charges have been introduced, It's the fact that the way they've been introduced. I mean, Cunard brought out a new brochure, 2-3 weeks ago? Something like that. So why didn't they introduce the change in service charges as from cruises on the new brochure? Why do it with people, a lot of whom have already paid in full for their cruise, and suddenly now they have to pay for room service that wasn't in the terms and conditions that,
and
that
it
they
appears
had.
that they haven't updated all the paperwork. They haven't properly updated the website. People are still receiving letters welcoming them onto the cruises, and it's still mentioning that it's 24-hour free room service. So I think there's going to be a lot of people niggled about that.
Yeah.
About the way it's being
I
implemented.
mean, there aren't that many cruise lines that actually give you complimentary room
No.
service. And it's one of the sort of key things that people say about complimentary room service.
Yeah.
And the fact you can get a full cooked breakfast in your cabin as well.
Yes. The breakfast is still going to stay.
The breakfasts are still going to say, yeah, we know that. But even so, yeah, bit of a shock, that
Yes,
one, wasn't it?
A bit of a surprise. But we'll see. I'm sure that the Cunard community will express their pleasure or displeasure on it.
Yeah. So we got a question from Victoria, from Vicky. Just inquisitive, QM2 is the only ocean liner in service. We crossed the Atlantic many times over the years, but never on QM2. But the actual difference, what makes it an ocean liner, is the design. So she has a lot more metal built into her. The thickness of the hull is bigger. The actual design, where she has a lot of her rooms and public areas right in the middle of the ship. They even have the buffet down low to make it more comfortable for people when they're eating, and less spillage and things like that. They've actually got a big, and I'm not quite sure what it's called, big thing right across the front of the ship, so when the waves break over it, they're dispersed. So it's actually the design of the ship, the materials, and the positions of various different rooms and public areas on the ship. That's what makes her an ocean liner, because she's designed to just whoosh, and she's fast. She is. I'm just trying to remember now. She's probably one of the fastest ships you'll ever sail on if they run her at full speed. I think it's over 30 knots that she'll do, 34 knots, something like that, which is really, really quick. But in these days of cost saving and fuel saving,
They don't do that very often.
They don't do that very often. I think when she started doing the transatlantic, she was 5.5 days across, and now it's 7, because they've reduced the speed she travels at. But she is a wonderful ship and very, very different. And yet we've been across, well, you're on the same cruise as us when we went across the transatlantic one. So we've done 4 crossings, haven't we? 2 each way.
Yeah.
But none on Queen Mary either. So that's really what makes the difference.
So it's all down to the designers.
It is all down to the designers. Mr. Palin.
Yes.
Yes. Mr. Palin? Yeah, Stephen. Yes, Payne.
Payne.
Yeah, Stephen Payne. Yes. You know your onions, so yes. Nearly 5k. Yes, thank you very much, Sheila. Yeah. Not quite there
Not
yet.
quite.
Not quite there, but
Still
getting close.
counting
Getting
the
very
one or two
close.
coming in.
More people saying, oh, hello, Emma.
Oh my goodness, hello.
Thanks for popping in.
Gosh.
Very kind.
Yeah.
Very kind indeed.
I'm surprised you're not off on a cruise.
And we still haven't met, have we?
No.
Maybe one day we'll bump into each other on a ship somewhere, sailing across the oceans. That'd be nice.
Yes.
Nice for a chat. Yeah. Simon Weston is on this week.
I should think he's a very good speaker.
I should think he's really interesting.
We've missed him on some of the cruises that we've done.
Yeah.
We missed, he was kind of going or coming off as we were going on and vice versa. So we missed him by
So that's on Sky, Simon Weston, because we were talking about Sky earlier.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jack, what is your next cruise? Well, we can mention it briefly.
We can,
Won't
yes.
we were going to talk about it next month, because it sort of starts next month, and hopefully by our next live we'll have been able to book our specialty dining.
Yeah.
So we are sailing next month on Oceania Cruises Vista. So Vista's, I'm not sure whether Laura sailed yet. She's either still the newest ship, or there's another one being launched this year. I'm not sure if the Laura's set sail yet. So she's a small ship. Let's call it luxury, not super luxury. I think that's what Gary calls it.
Yeah.
And it's virtually when we booked it, it was virtually everything included. That has changed quite dramatically.
Yeah, they change what their offerings all the
Yeah,
time.
they keep changing their offerings. Very
which
confusing for people.
It's very difficult to keep up
Yeah.
with. The cruise line is very comfortable to be on.
Yep.
Service is impeccable. Food, especially in the specialist restaurants, which is all included, is very, very good.
Yeah.
The beds are a little bit like princess beds. They're very difficult to get out of.
But the sheets.
The sheets are just amazing,
Oh,
aren't they?
the sheets are just
and the
amazing.
bathrooms are to die for.
The bathrooms are special.
Yeah.
Jack may have been on them.
Yeah,
We don't
maybe.
know. But so it's Oceana Vista, and we're going. We've got a fortnight on there. We've only ever been on Oceana once before, haven't we?
Yeah.
For 10 days. So this is our second ever one. We love them. We go on there more often, but they're just too expensive for us. We can't afford to do that often. So yeah, and we're going to Scandinavia, where we've just come back from.
We're just going back to check that they've survived.
Yeah.
Us lot going up there the other day. Yeah, so that's that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes,
That's where we're going,
nice.
and it's the end of next month.
Yeah.
So Abby says, anyone upon commercial, what did you think of the show Five Skies? Seemed to split opinion. Right, I'll let Lindsay talk about Five Skies. This is not a secret in any way, shape or form.
No. We've seen it 3 times. We've seen it from different parts of the theatre. We've seen it when their production team were on board and they were being extremely unprofessional as professionals. But we appreciate all the production side that goes into it, the work that goes into the choreography and the singing and the performances. However, for us, the show doesn't work.
No.
It doesn't make any sense. You kind of switch off part way through.
Paul and Carol love it.
Paul and Carol love it.
Yeah.
But we just
We don't.
No,
We
just
have given it a fair
chance.
A fair chance. 3
We've
times
had
we've seen it because we thought it must be us. Maybe our head wasn't in the right place when we saw it, because the production of the show is good. But no, it just doesn't.
But it does divide opinion.
It does.
Very much
It just
so.
doesn't work for us, Abby. Not at all. Did you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
We
be
could do it.
interesting.
We could do a poll in here to see how many of them did like
Well,
it.
maybe it's an age thing.
Is it? Maybe.
No,
Very-
because Paul,
yes, I
and
know.
Carol, Paul and Carol are a bit younger than us, but not that much, are they?
Still, do we ought to do our celebratory?
Oh, well, let me get ready. You can do the talking.
So, as we've been doing the last few months, we've had a few people tell us of their celebrations that are coming up, which is really nice. So, are you ready?
I'm ready. This is celebration time. Ooh.
Ooh, need some flashy music to go with it next time,
Oh,
dear.
don't make it complicated.
Oh, okay then. So, should we start with a birthday?
A birthday, right? Birthdays first, right?
Okay.
Birthdays.
So we've got 2 people that have told us about their birthdays.
Yes.
Firstly is Leona, and her birthday was on 31st of May. So there's Leona. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. It's pointless me waving. Oh, you can, sis, yes.
Yeah,
Happy.
we can't see her waving back though.
No,
Ken.
I know.
You've not realised that.
I know. Happy. Oh, and that one's got to go as well. Look. Yes.
And the other birthday is one that's upcoming.
Upcoming. Yes.
I do believe it's something like a week Friday, and it's Andy.
So here's Andy and Carla and us, and this was on Celebrity Silhouette, I do believe, about 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago maybe.
Where's that time gone?
When we first met. So happy birthday to you, Andy.
And guess who you can blame? Carla. Okay.
Yes. And now we have another type of celebration.
And it's a first.
And it's a first for us.
Yes,
yes,
it
it is.
So this is an anniversary.
Yes.
And it's Claire.
Clarency.
They got in touch and said that it's their anniversary on the 10th of June. It'll be their 9th wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
Although they've been together since 1986.
Yes. That's a long engagement, isn't it? But it was really nice to meet you guys on the ship.
Yeah.
It was great. I shan't forget that night when we were looking over each other and Catch by Rudy, wasn't it? Seeing what each other was eating. But many congratulations to you, and many more anniversaries to come.
So don't forget, if you're celebrating anything in and around the next live, then please do get in touch, and we'll be happy to announce it for you.
And it could be anything. It could be driving tests, graduations, divorces, maybe.
Graduations are stretching it a bit, but yeah.
It could be graduations.
Yeah,
Something like
mature
graduating,
students,
mature students, yeah. Anything.
Yeah, anything.
Yes. So
So congratulations to everybody.
Yes, congratulations to.
I'll let you go back now.
Right, so we'll come back here to Sheila. Right, wait until you're in your 70s. Can't go an hour without needing to find the loo. Oh. I haven't got long to go.
I've got even less.
I wouldn't say a word. Yes. Oh, and Chris is here as well. Hi, Chris. Lovely people that we met on near the end of the cruise, wasn't it?
Yes, that's right, yeah.
And here we've got... Oh, here we go. Adam Lowe, the comedian. Dali Socha. We didn't actually see him, did we?
No, we didn't. No.
I don't know where we were, because he was on twice, actually.
We were in one of the dining venues one night.
I can't remember.
And I can't remember where we were the other night.
Yeah.
But no, we didn't manage to see him. It's a shame, because we normally do get to see the comedians as well, and it just we kind of ran out of time. There was so much going on for us. It was very busy, but really good fun. But
we have another late entry.
Another celebration.
Another late entry.
Wow.
Oh, another late entry for a celebration. Yes, you may have just heard my phone go ding-a-ling-a-ling, and it was the very famous Carol Morgan Slater. So this is wishing Paul and Carol a very happy 23rd wedding anniversary on Sunday, the 8th of June.
Oh,
congratulations, guys. Yeah,
oh,
congratulations.
I trust he won't be racing.
I don't know. No, they'll be having lots of fun at home together. A nice meal. Paul's going to cook Carol a lovely meal, and they'll have a couple of glasses of wine.
There you go.
Yeah.
We'll find out if it happens like that.
So Corin, Five Skies was interested, got no cup of tea. Love Spotlight Bar.
Yeah,
Spotlight's very
good.
Bar.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen that twice now.
Yeah, and
each time it's very good.
And Rock Opera, we must have seen that a dozen times now. I think it's a show I would always go and see if it was on the ship that we were there. But absolutely brilliant. Yeah, very much so.
Where are you taking it now?
I just lost a load of stuff. I just hit the button and it's all gone up here. Oh, I've lost a load of things. Oh, it's all jumped all over the place.
Well, I can't help you there.
Excuse me a minute, guys. I just gotta...
You got lost, dear.
I've got lost, yeah. I'm
No,
gonna come back up here. Where were we? Were we there? No, not yet. Not there. Not sure. Not sure. Oh, this is awful when this happens. It's jumped around all over the place. I'm trying to get it back. And the comedian...
There you go.
That's great. Right, here we are. Right. Yes. Right, okay.
So that's the next one.
That's the next one, which I can't put on the screen, unfortunately. So Julie Nee says, did Lindsay and you find different strength of cocktails in the bars? Yes, we did, very much so.
They're doing their mixers a little bit differently now, so that a lot of them aren't as strong as they were.
No.
They're just using different measures for the cocktails, aren't they?
Yes.
So they taste alright, but largely. But I don't think they were as strong as they have been.
There have been some changes on the package, haven't
they? They have, yeah, because they're restricting it to 15
drinks a day, and they're only serving you singles. Ish. Yeah, I think it changed a bit towards the end of the cruise, but in theory, they're only serving single measures now.
But some people are very generous and give their allocation to other people.
They do, yeah. I mean, some people...
Don't they, Will?
Some people have donated to Will because he'd run out.
Yes, he had, yes.
Terrible, wasn't it? I'd never do a thing like that. No.
Poor chap.
Right, because you find different cocktails. Yes, so we did. There were a few changes. The other thing that was a major change since we were on September, no tinned beverages, so you could only get and that must be really disappointing for people that only have soft drinks, because sometimes all you want to do is have a bottle of Coke or something like that, and you couldn't get it on the package. It was just squirty out the tap. only. And we did have a few errors in some of the drinks that were made, didn't we? We kept on getting soda water instead of tonic water and gin.
Which, when you're drinking Hendrix, isn't good.
Not very nice, no. Right, Keith, we thought Five Skies was style over substance. It was technologically superb, but for us, lacking any story. That's exactly what we
really
find,
good
Keith. Yeah, I agree completely. And Ted's here. Hi, Ted.
Hi,
Ted
Ted.
Barbara.
Oh.
Kennedy, so nice to meet you on the cruise. Question: how much did you practice? How much practice did it take to be able to do the bamboo dance while holding a drink and not spilling a drop? I just put it down, Ted, to like 40 years of experience.
The drink was half empty, that's the secret.
Yes.
You've got to drink the drink halfway down so it doesn't spill out over the top. But as I'm not a natural dancer, I wasn't putting everything into it.
No, I'm not. I'll never be a dancer. I am not a dancer, full stop. But yeah, it was, it was doable. But
I believe me, had I been spilling it, I would have stopped.
Yes, but we were in the Young Farmers Organisation many eons ago. From the age I was there from the age of about 12, and you were there from the age of about 10, weren't you? And it's something you learn very quickly is to do all sorts of different activities with a drink in one hand.
That's right.
We even cycled from Dorchester to Blackpool virtually all the way with a drink in one hand, and in them days for us a cigarette in the other.
Yeah.
It was a 4-man charity bicycle, wasn't it?
It was. And the safest time to drink it was when you were going around a corner.
Yes.
Because you were going slower. But
Well,
anyway,
we did raise a lot of money.
Yeah, we did.
Adam and Lola we thought Five Skies was okay. Spotlight was far better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he says, have you back in time now? Have you just been on the Sky? Yes, we have just been on the Sky. It's our 4th time on Sky. I think we've done about 60 nights on there now, and the ship's lovely. And yeah, we like Sky, don't we?
Yeah,
it's a good
nice.
thing.
It's a nice ship.
Jerry says
we like the Princess
yes
package as well. The whole thing really.
Oh, and Jerry says, I'll pay you good money not to show that film. Okay, Jerry, I'll bear that in mind. I'll just show the ones of me and Lindsay. And what I'll do, I'll make the little video and I'll send a direct link to you so you're the only person that can see it. First. Well, that's me. No, if you don't want it shown, I will not show it, Jerry. Not at all. We don't infringe on people's privacy, do we? Mandy, we're on Sky Princess next week. Love seeing bits from the group cruise. It felt like I know the ship already, despite not ever cruising on it. Thanks for all the info you provided. That's fine.
Well, I hope we haven't spoiled any surprises.
No, it's always a double-edged sword, isn't it? I always think. So you really want to know a little bit about a ship before you get on it. But do you want to know too much, or do you still want there to be surprises? It's difficult, isn't it? I know a lot of people, and I've done it. I've done it a lot, but I tend to do it early, so I forget it. So if we book a new ship, we'll watch a ship tour or something like that, and go, oh yeah, must do that. But I don't like doing it close to embarking the ship because I still like there to be some surprises.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I know that. You know that things, the experience is always going to be a surprise because you don't
that's
know
dependent
what.
on the people as much as anything else.
But if we're doing it, we book a new ship to us. I tend to watch the ship tour early on, like a year before or something like that, and then so we still got a bit of surprise. But it's also nice to know tips and things, how things work, how you get the best value for money out of your trip, and that's the other thing. It's like the food that you get in Vines.
Yeah.
Very few people know about that, and we'd love it if you like that sort of food.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's what is it?
Charcuterie.
A charcuterie plate. Yeah, that is included.
It's not huge, but it's just enough to go with a glass of wine.
It's included in the plus package.
Or Bloody Mary.
But all I will say is, if you do want it, it took 40 minutes for it to be delivered while we were on there. Yeah. So, yeah. Jeff saying hi to Corinne. Wibs Travels. I get a flash when I subscribe. Oh, Trudy, bless you. No, you didn't get a flash when you subscribed because you subscribed, and it only happens if you subscribe during a live. But yeah, but well done, Trudy. Trudy is now a subscriber of lots of channels. She's been watching for ages, and she told us on the ship, didn't she? And she had a few little problems with her phone and things, didn't we? That we tried to help sort out. And it was lovely to meet you, Trudy. And we will be meeting again.
Yes, we will.
In the not too distant future.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Tina says very intriguing. It wasn't really that intriguing, but it is quite funny. It is funny. Yeah. Tony, David, Colin, Wilson, hello. Dave Osson, hi.
Ooh,
nice to meet you. Met you both on Sailaway Day and a few times. Yes, we did. It was nice to meet you. We sort of bumped in all sorts of strange places, didn't we? Did we see each other ashore one day?
I think we might have done.
Christian Sand? I can't remember.
Maybe.
Anyway, thanks for following us. Great for you to come and say hello. We do like it when people say hello to us. And we were so privileged on the last 2 cruises. We've been
very lucky. Lots of
we've
people
been
have
very lucky.
come over and said hello, which is really nice.
Yeah. Oh, and Adam Malone say thanks for organising the scavenger hunt. It was great fun. Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I have to say it was great fun doing this photography for it as well, actually, because it made me look at a few things on Sky in a different way.
Mm.
You never know when I might be doing it again.
Oh no, I do. Stealing ideas. So, right. Hello, Canada. It's nice to meet you both on Paul and Carol's group cruise. It was such a great cruise and thoroughly enjoyed it. That's all I can say. It was a brilliant week.
It was really good. Yes, it was.
It was a brilliant week, yeah. Just fantastic. Jeff saying hi to Johnny and Will. Sue saying yes, there is a not quite with that one. I hope you both doing good. Yes.
Yeah, we're fine.
People chatting away. Lovely.
Yeah.
Gran Canaria has the aquarium. Good. We were right, and to the right. Thank you so much, Sue. I thought it was, but we've never actually been there.
We walked past it.
We've walked past it because we were going to go in one day, but there was a queue outside, wasn't there, forever, and we didn't go in because I like that sort of thing, but Lindsay's not fussed, and she didn't want to queue. Did you? No, didn't want to queue.
Not that one.
No, not that car. I like my oh, hello.
Somebody's starting to
that
dream.
strange noise you can hear is Dax. He's actually fallen asleep and he's dreaming now.
I don't know what he's chasing, but it's probably nothing that he can catch.
Yes. Oh, right. Yeah. Paul and Carol saying hi to Bob and Jeff. Yes. It's good to meet you. Right. Wibs Travels. Not sure if my question made. I'm not sure if I pressed the right button. Do you think that Fred Olsen's 40 per night drinks package is worth it, considering they're offering? Right. This is the change that comes in from January 2026, and I think it depends on the individual. Don't you?
Yes.
Certainly, we would have always bought their £30, their £25 a day drinks package, and we found it great value. Even though it was quite strange, and we have got a little video about it, but that dies at the end of this year. It still applies to cruises this year, and we're going to have to do another one with a new one once we've experienced it. So, providing they don't change the way they serve things at the moment on Fred, with the introduction of included drinks, lunch and dinner in the restaurants, including the buffet, I don't think we'd have one.
No, I think not.
Because I think if they do beer as well, because I think if we look at our drinking habits, and the prices of the drinks don't change from where they are now, which remains to be seen, I don't think we would. I think we'd sort of pay as we go, because if you're when we were on Fred, we were getting like 4 glasses of wine with dinner every night, and maybe a bottle of beer or something like that at lunchtime, or a couple of beers at lunchtime. So, there's only so much you can drink, and their drinks prices aren't that bad on board. So, I think it's depending if they don't change the prices of their drinks. I don't think we would bother with it. However, we were extremely lucky that on our group cruise, because we'd already prepaid for the £25 a day drinks package, and this sort of conflicts with the way Cunard are operating at the moment. So they haven't increased the price to us of our cruise, but they've now given us complimentary wine and beer with lunch and dinner, because it's next year. They've also given us the £40 per day drinks package on our group's cruise because we'd already paid for the original drinks package in advance.
Those are the people that booked up to a certain point.
Those are the people that booked up before they introduced the change. If you book now, you have to pay the new prices. But when we booked, they actually gave it to us free of charge, and they knocked off the gratuities that we would have been paying under the contract we had.
So the way that they're introducing it is very much more straightforward than just implementing it overnight.
However, there is something you need to bear in mind, Trudy, if you're considering it. And this is still a real anomaly with Fred. You do not get bottles of water in the £40 a day drink package, and you don't get specialty coffees. I don't know why.
Nobody seems to know why. But
coffee and
that's
bottles of water. But if you do want water in your cabin, just ask your cabin steward, and they'll bring you a carafe of water to your cabin every day, free of charge. So why would you want to buy a bottle?
Yeah.
And that's what we do. So yeah, a bit confusing that they haven't included that. Now they put the price of the package up, but it's got to be a win-win. And for those who booked in advance, they've looked after us, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yes.
And on another one on Fred.
Oh yeah. We've seen interest renting on Fred Olsen for 6 nights in December. Christmas markets, France, Belgium, and overnight in both ports. What's the age? Right. So
that can vary.
It can vary. We've done 2 Fred Olsen cruises, and they were quite different in age groups, weren't they?
Yeah.
The first one we did was a 5-nighter, which was Northern Europe on Valletta, and it was in February, and we were towards the older end of the people on board on that cruise, weren't we?
Yeah, it wasn't party central, but
no.
It was certainly quite lively.
On the last one we did on Borealis, where we went down to Mediterranean and Casablanca down there, the age group was slightly older. I would say we were probably middle or probably mid-range on that cruise. There were a lot of older people on there, but there were younger people as well. So yeah, I would say on that cruise, 60s would probably be the majority. There were people in their 80s, there were people in their 30s and 40s, and some people on their honeymoon.
Yeah.
And children as well.
Yeah. Not too many children.
So the vibe on Fred is traditional, I think is the best way.
Yeah.
We liken it to cruising on P&O 25 years ago.
It's something that we enjoy.
We really enjoy it.
We enjoy the service, we enjoy the quality, and the little extras that we used to get that we on some of the other cruise lines that they still do now. So yeah.
The ships are older, but the cabins, I mean, we've had an inside and we've had an ocean view cabin now, haven't we? And the cabins are large in comparison with other cruise lines for that category of cabin. The only problem is that if you want a balcony, you have to have a suite because of the age of the ships. There are no standard balcony cabins, and there aren't that many of them, which puts the price up quite a lot. The other option is to have a terrace cabin, which is sort of half and half. So you have access to the prom deck. So you've actually, your cabin is like a balcony, but your balcony is actually the prom deck, and you've got a door that opens out onto the prom deck, and you have 2 reserved chairs that are on the prom deck.
We have got very brief footage on
we've got videos on YouTube.
On
yeah.
YouTube
yeah.
about some of those cabins.
Yeah.
That we were able to see while we were on Borealis. So if you want to have a look at them, do have a look at that, because it shows you the difference between them.
But the vibe, well, we did a martini experience on there, which was fantastic. You get 5 martinis and you drink them in about 40 minutes. But you haven't got to, but we did. There's lots of quizzes on there. You've got the outdoor sports. They did something we'd never seen before, was that murder mystery thing that sounds really old fashioned, but we were nearly wetting ourselves.
It was funny.
Yeah.
And then of course you've got the live music and disco up in the observatory at night. So it's still going at 2 o'clock in the morning if you want it to be.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's plenty of options there.
And lots of twiglets.
Lots of twiglets.
And the food is excellent. It's not all soft food on board. The food is excellent. Brilliant. So did you want to add anything onto that, Liz? No. That, for those of you who don't know, we have got a group cruise next year on Borealis.
You want to add that in? Okay.
Yeah.
Got a group cruise next year.
Well, just as well, we got inspired, didn't we? Having just come off Paul and Carol's, we got really, wow, and we're going to be doing something like this. It's going to be slightly different. There's not going to be 170 people on there, but numbers are increasing.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, quite a bit at the moment.
We've had quite a few recently. That's really nice.
Yes.
But yes, it did make us. Paul and Carol's made us sit back and think about some of the things that we want to do, what we like to do, and we have got various things in mind. And actually, some of the things we just actually confirmed what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
So there are plans afoot. And discussions will be had with Dan, and then he'll have those discussions with Fred. We'll see what we come up with.
Yeah, we'll wait for a few replies from Fred at the moment.
There'll be a compromise, I'm sure, but that's going to be fun. But if you want any details, it's on our website.
Yeah, but for all of you who have already booked, and there's quite a few of you on here, all I will say is that we won't be publishing the finished itinerary until a few weeks before, and there is a reason for that, because we don't get full confirmation from the cruise line as to where things are happening and the timings until we know what we want to do. We've sort of put it together, but we don't really want to say too much about it until we've got it confirmed by the cruise line, and that's literally, according to Dan, a few weeks in advance.
Yeah, and that might even be later than that. So it is going. The plans are going ahead, but it's all quiet because we can't have anything confirmed yet.
No, it's good. Tony, Paulie want to dance together on Strictly.
No, please not.
No, I don't think so.
We don't need to see that.
And Florida Lion said the food is very good. It is good.
So Fred's very good.
Fred's good, yeah. Fred is Fred is very good. Yeah, Fred is very good. Yeah, can't see. She's finally got back on schedule. Wow. Not good trouble back.
Oh my word. 23 hours. My goodness.
Paul and Carol are definitely confirming that Lauren is definitely the youngest.
My goodness.
Yes.
Bless her.
I thought they were. They were lovely. Good to hear. 5,000. Yes. Not yet. We're getting there. Hopefully. Yeah. And here we go. Tina Weber. Karaoke share age is a big next thing.
I think Jerry and I could be, making money on this at some point.
You'll have to chat over a glass of wine, maybe.
Or three,
yeah. Corinne says, bubbly for 5,000. It would be rude not to, Corinne.
Absolutely.
I completely
I've got some in the fridge waiting.
Yeah. Tina says, we really need to see that. Oh, it's going to be a while because we're still doing the Aurora ones, but I'm just going to have to see. I might show it to Jerry first and see if he's happy for it to be seen. It wasn't that bad. No, not at all. No. Food on the ship, excellent, I would say.
Yeah, it was very good.
Main dining room food was very, very good.
Yes.
It was good last September, and it was good here. Choice, variety, and quality was good. We have one slight disappointment, which is
the Crown Grill wasn't as good as it has been, but that was all resolved really.
Yeah.
But I have to say, the catch with Rudy, yet again,
fantastic.
Was an absolute star. It was just, it shone about over and above everything else. It was really, really good. We had a fantastic night in there. And yeah, it was just very, very good.
Yeah, don't know what it was in Crown. I think the individual waiter we had spoiled the evening for us, because we've always rated it as one of our favourite specialty dining menus on any cruise line, any time. This wasn't quite like it, and in fact the waiter was actually quite rude to Johnny and Will.
Yeah.
Weren't they, when they were there? But that's all been resolved, and
And it was resolved to everybody's satisfaction, which
Yes.
is how you gauge a company, isn't it?
Yes, how they react to problems.
Yeah.
So David says, have you ever recreated a meal or pudding at home?
No.
I'm just trying to think.
No, you came back from Fred with a recipe.
Yeah, I've lost it.
No, I told you where it is. It's in
Oh,
the
all right.
papers, in the dining
I'm going
room.
to do it.
Apparently he's going
It's
to.
a little, I think it's a Malaysian dish, and it's prawn and pork in a little like donut thing with breadcrumbs on, and then you have it with like a sweet chili sauce.
Hasn't got pastry on it, has it?
No pastry, no.
Thank goodness for that, because you don't do pastry.
I know I don't do pastry, and it was gorgeous. And they give you, that's one of the other things, you get these cookery demonstrations, and they give you the recipe when you go in, and then they show you, and then you get to eat it at the end as well. It's very nice, very good. So no, but we have created quite a few drinks.
Not difficult when it's gin.
No, we have created quite a few drinks at home, haven't we? More than food so far.
Oh.
And Abby are on the Christmas Queen Anne cruise.
That'd be
Because who was
nice.
on about it? Was Tracy, wasn't it?
Yeah, Tracy.
Was wasn't it going? So there you go. Friends already on there. Lovely
I
people.
think they were talking about next year.
Oh, next year was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Agree about Q&A should be announced with the new iTunes.
Yeah.
I just think it's so much straightforward. There's a cut-off point, a natural cut-off point.
It's not difficult, is it?
No.
It's not rocket science.
Mm.
Just somebody had the bright idea and just pushed the button, and that was it. Just silly.
Yeah. And Ted saying, "Oh, so many nice people." There was, and we watched your the second half of your 2 weeks
yeah, we did.
last night or the
Yeah,
night
last
before.
night it was,
we
yeah.
watched it. Yeah, great to see. Yeah, great to see, guys. Yeah, they've got the YouTube travel. So yeah, Ted K. Have a nice day. Have a look at it. It's really good.
Yeah, some nice footage on there.
Yeah. And so again, evening
hello.
or good evening to you two guys. And we're going to be meeting soon
Yes.
in
Southampton.
Southampton, July, on a ship visit.
Because we're going on. Which one is it?
Seven
Seven
Seas
Seas
Grandeur.
Grandeur.
No, we're not sailing on it.
No,
Let's
we're
just
going
put
for a
that
ship visit.
through our Clear membership.
Yeah.
We had the opportunity to go down and have a look round, and Gail and Mike are there as well. It'd be nice to
Well,
meet
when
some
we
of
get the
them.
itinerary, you never know, we might get a free meal out of it as well.
We might. Hopefully, yeah. Everyone needs to see it.
That's alright, we can give you a blindfold.
That's all right, Jerry. Yeah, you'll be fine. Just have a few drinks beforehand, and you'll be fine. Yeah. So lovely people here. Question: if the Queen Mary 2 is an ocean liner, does she still have stabiliser? Yes, she does. She does still have stabilisers. They're very large ones as well, and they're very thick and they're very heavy to give extra stability. So, but yes, she does. She does have big stabilisers.
Yeah. Wow.
What port would you like to read into, and have you been disappointed by any port?
Oh, the disappointment's easy. Saint-Tropez. Yeah. Everybody thinks that Saint-Tropez is this wonderful place. And it was awful, wasn't it?
Well, it wasn't awful.
We just got off and went,
Really?
oh, is this what they're all about?
You've got, haven't you? You've got Monaco, Saint-Tropez, Nice, Villefranche. We've been to all of them, and I think the least one I want to go back to is Saint-Tropez. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. And ports to go back to, there's loads.
Yeah. And not
So many. I mean, Venice, Civitavecchia,
Rome, you mean?
Rome, Halifax. Love Halifax.
Yeah.
New York, but you don't like it.
I don't like New York.
Quebec.
Yeah, Quebec would be nice. Yeah.
We love so many. Where else?
Well, there are places that we'd like to go back to, but we will never have the opportunity now, and that's places like St. Petersburg.
Yeah.
Because we were lucky enough to go there twice.
Yeah. Funchal, Madeira. You love Funchal.
Yeah, Funchal. Yeah, that's a nice one too.
Oh.
So yeah, lots and lots.
Yeah.
As many as possible.
How many places? As many as we can afford.
Yeah.
Yeah, as many as we can afford.
The last few years we've managed to get 5 or 6.
5 or 6, hasn't it? Yeah. But we're tending to do more shorter ones now because of personal issues at home with families and that. So we're not going to be looking at doing longer ones because Dad's sort of 94 and needs a bit more support these days. But yeah. Catherine Hawkins went Simon Weston, brilliant. Yeah, I can imagine he will be brilliant. And Carol, hi. In front of those, can you tell me why all P&O ships names end in an A?
Oh, now there is a reason.
I can't tell you why.
But there is a reason.
There is a reason, and I don't know it.
We'll have to look that up.
We'll have to look that up, and we'll get back to you, Carol, on that one. We will. But no, don't know. Sorry. I'm sure Chris Frame would know off the top of his head, but don't know. Have a nice day. Question: do you guys prefer the smaller ships like the Borealis and all, or do you like the mid-sized ones? Right. Definitely prefer the smaller ships, don't we? Because there's more room on them.
Yes. Iona was a lovely ship.
Yeah.
We've not done Arvia.
Oh.
Iona was nice, but I wouldn't like to be on her when it's full.
We sailed on her twice, and she had 2,000 on the first time and 2,500 the second time.
And that was plenty enough.
And that was plenty enough. Yeah, it doesn't. So don't appeal as much as the smaller ones. So yeah, we like the smaller ones better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we do go mid. But we had great time on Sky.
Yes.
But she's not huge. She's sort of, I guess she's mid-sized these days.
Yeah.
Even though she's quite big.
I think it's not just the size; it's the whole vibe of the thing. So because sometimes you can get a big ship, and the vibe is very easygoing and a happy place to be. Queen Anne isn't a small ship.
No, it's 3,000.
But she was beautiful to be on.
She was, yeah.
The only problems we had really was the food, but that was because it was a maiden and
that
there were
wasn't
issues.
representative.
But no, it wasn't representative, and I'd be quite happy to go back on and see it, what she's like now.
Yeah, we'll do. I think we covered that one just now. Abby loved it.
Must be Five Skies.
Must be Five Skies, yeah. Seen Five Skies once and plenty enough for us. It's a weird show.
It is weird.
Yeah, everyone to their own. Paul and Carol love it, but we think they're in the minority. Rose walked out of Five Skies.
Oh gosh, wow.
Oh, we didn't walk out.
No,
We tried to like it. Five Skies, not a cup of tea. Where were you on Five Skies? Fine. Five Skies, didn't get it at all. It was unusual. I think I enjoyed it.
Oh, okay.
Fine. Yeah. Five Skies, Groovy Ken and Lindsay singing, dancing. If you don't make sense, yeah. It confused us, but we have tried 3 times. Yeah. Thank you for your birthday wishes.
Pleasure, Andy.
Thank you. It's lovely. I should have mentioned Steve's birthday on the 4th.
Oh my word!
Oh,
You've forgotten his birthday.
Happy birthday, Steve!
Happy birthday! Can you flash it up again?
For
Quick,
a couple of
happy
days.
birthday.
Oh, hang on. Happy birthday!
Quick, happy birthday!
I can't find it now. There it is.
Quick
There
flash.
you go. Happy birthday, Steve!
Gosh, you'll be in trouble.
And Hayley. Oh, hi, Hayley.
Hello.
You're a bit late. Hope that's okay. We have our new baby at last, Matilda, Aurora Pomeranian. After our first fantastic cruise.
Oh, that's lovely.
Brilliant. Yeah, I hope you're watching the series of vlogs that are out now, which is our Aurora Northern Lights series.
And you'll have to send some pictures.
Yes, of the puppy,
Yes.
Hayley. Yeah, much appreciated. Right. So, yeah, we got more.
Did you want to say something briefly about the Princess Price Promise?
Oh yes, this is a bit of news. So we have another Princess cruise booked at some point in the future, which is sort of a bit strange at the moment. But I can confirm that Princess advertised last year that they do a Princess Price Promise, where they guarantee you get the lowest price, and I can confirm that it works.
Yeah.
Because the price dropped from what we paid on this cruise. We filled in the paperwork. It was a bit laborious and you had to have screenshots of prices and things, but it did, and within 2.5 weeks we have now had the difference plus a bit extra put onto our onboard credit for that cruise.
So I'm now planning what I'm going to spend it on.
Yeah, so if any of you have got Princess cruises already booked, keep an eye on the price. You had to book them since December of last year, I believe. I'm not quite sure what the cut-off date is. I think it's since December of last year. And if you've got them there, and the price drops below what you paid, fill in. There's a place on their website that you can do it. Just search for it, Google it, and you'll find it, and apply, because it works and you do get money back. That was just something I wanted to say. It's a bit of a tip for anyone if you've got them done. Yes. Happy anniversary, Paul and Carol. Yeah. No plans yet.
He's
Paul isn't, and we are going out.
Oh, well done.
Very good. Warren says he can't remember their 23rd. What are we on this year? 30 something?
37?
37 this year, yeah. Wow. Thank you, Warren. Agree. Ricky's amazing. Yep. My mojitos were definitely not singles. No, I tend to agree. I think it depended on the individual waiter and the individual barman that you were served by, because we had occasions, particularly the last one at night, and it was like, oh, blinking heck, that was a good one. But some of them were obviously sticking rigidly to the rules they've been given, and you can't blame them if that's the rules they've been given. But yeah, they did vary, and I think the later it got into the evening, the stronger they got.
Did it feel like it?
It did feel like it. Yeah. Hayden says, thank you, I'll see you in the latest blog, love a photo of us, the best cruise ever, we're definitely going back in 2027. Great, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
It was a good cruise. Tina, I agree with the drinks package, as I don't drink alcohol, found it strange that it could have a can of Coke Zero without being charged for it. Yeah, I just think that's very wrong for people. That maybe there should be an option on Princess to, if you don't drink alcohol, to convert it to a canned beverage package, non-alcoholic one, if you don't, because I think it's really unfair on people that, because a bottle of Coke or a can of Coke tastes different, doesn't it?
Perhaps it's something they just haven't thought about.
Yeah.
It might be one of those sort of, it may not have been done on purpose, it may be just something that slipped through the net, and perhaps something that in surveys and things ought to be mentioned.
Yeah.
To see if there is anything they can do. Because Princess do that. They do actually tweak things.
They do.
If they think the public are unhappy, they will actually consider, which is more than a lot of the other companies.
Yeah. So it might be worth sending customer services an email at Princess and say,
ask them why.
Ask them why and say how disappointed you were, and would they be bringing out a Princess, a non-alcoholic Princess Plus option that would include all those lovely things and the mocktails as well, and canned Cokes, Sprites, whatever you want, within the package, because I think you're being hard done by. We do like Princess, but found Sky lacking outdoors. I love a bar where you can sit and watch it. Yes.
Yeah.
Sky and all that class of ships, including Britannia, are inward looking, but Britannia does have the benefit of having the crow's nest at the front.
Yeah.
Which.
But I know what you mean. If it's a rough day at sea, you can actually end up not going out into the open air or really seeing the sea at all, unless you're in a cabin with a window or a balcony. Really.
Yeah. No promenade deck.
I know. It's just it's not something that I particularly like. I like to have the outside as well.
Yeah.
But we do like Sky. It's a weird one, really. But yes, very inward looking.
Yeah, I agree.
And actually, the next one we'll be on hasn't got a promenade deck either, so that'll be quite inward looking too.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vista hasn't. No. Diane says you have to show it. Okay, job's a good one. We will show it. It's going to be a while, but we will. Andy Carr, our charcuterie board fairly quickly, and we really enjoyed it. Definitely would have it again. Oh, I'm glad yours was quicker. We loved it, but it just took 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Alfie was with us, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
And Vicky, Eve Love Sky, 74 nights on her. 52 more booked. Wow. That's a lot.
It is a lot.
It is. But yeah, we like the ship.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it just slipped again. Yeah. Maybe scavenger hunt on the group cruise on Borealis. Ooh, there might be, with a difference.
You never know.
Yeah, there might well be. Yeah. Loving your profile picture. Oh, yeah. Wibs.
Ooh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Dak sounds like our spaniel when she's dreaming. Yeah. Yeah, bless him. Vicky, we booked on your group cruise. We didn't book the drinks package as the arm credit, but now we've missed out. Yes. Shame. But you will get as much wine and beer as you can drink with lunch and dinner, so maybe you ought to have some long meals. And that's included. Yes. Thanks for our group cruise. Thank you, Paul and Carol. P&O ship names end with a letter because new.
Because it means new.
New. Ah.
Oh, really?
The ship will be for a while.
Wow.
Thank you very much, Reese. See, there's always somebody
that can do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Always.
Wow. That's really interesting.
Mandy, favourite port is Corsica. Yes, which one? Because there's two, aren't there? There's Ajaccio and there's... what's the other one? Calvi.
Yeah.
Calvi? Yeah, Calvi. We've been to both of them. We like the one where you go up into the mountains because that's quite nice as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Where are you going now?
Right, Blair. It's lovely. Oh, it was lovely to meet you both and Lindsay. Yes, it certainly was.
Yes, it was.
We met so many people. It was
I know.
fantastic. Right.
Oh, Colette.
Colette. Hi, Colette. My husband Matt loved me. Oh, yes. Sorry, this is the end. We're about Crown Grill. That was our most disappointing meal.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if you had the same waiter as we did.
Yeah, we've always found it fantastic in the past.
Yeah.
But not this time. It wasn't good, and we're happy to say what we found. Lee, lovely to meet you both. John and Will. Lucky a few times you ordered a fountain drink from room service and they brought cans. Now, somebody else said that. If you order it on the app and get them delivered to your cabin, you get cans. I think it was Anne said that as well. Yeah, she did. Yeah.
As if by magic, she agreed.
She agreed. Yeah.
Wow.
Right. So, bit more. Not being able to have a can of coke is more odd when you can have a bottle of beer included in your package.
Yeah.
A fountain soda that's not tasty.
Yeah, right.
Completely agree.
Totally agree.
Right, Lindsay, what have you got to keep me in line with and in order with? Because time's going on.
Okay. So as we said that the newsletter's coming out next week. We have our Facebook page as well as YouTube.
Yes.
We are now over 1,000 followers.
We are, which is great.
Which is lovely. We're heading off towards the next one, which is 1,100. We're
getting close.
It's really nice. We're obviously now on TikTok. We still have no idea what we're doing with it.
No idea at all.
But there are some weird things that are going up there that's not just from cruising, but all sorts of bits and pieces from life, really.
Yes.
Life here at home. And I think we've mentioned YouTube.
Yes.
And just to let people know, our next live.
Oh, yes. Next live.
Is
I hope it's on time, because it's the day of a ship visit.
It's the 7th of July.
Yes, 7th of July, which is the day we're off to see Regent Seven Seas Grandeur. So hopefully we'll be back in time. If we have to change it, we will obviously let anyone know if we have to do it on a different night. But that is the plan at the moment.
If we are here, then you'll hear firsthand what we saw.
What we saw, yeah.
There you go. Hot off the press.
Yes.
Dax may not be here. Dax may be on holiday.
Yes, he will be that day.
You know,
he's going somewhere.
We'll see.
Oh, and Anne says that Abby will help us with TikTok.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Lord,
yes. I'll just hand it over to Abby.
Yeah.
She can do all the social media for us. Wonderful.
How far away are you guys? Don't say where you are. That's private. But how far? You know where we are. We're in Somerset. Are you a million miles away or like a couple of hours? Yes, that could be an option. Anyway, Lynn, sorry.
That's it. I think that's it from me.
That's it from you. Right. So, once again, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you found it a bit of fun. We certainly have fun doing it, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Dax says goodbye as well. He's gone to sleep. There he is. Gone back to sleep again. See you soon. And if you know anyone else that hasn't subscribed and you think they might be interested, get them to subscribe so we can get to that 5,000. Anyway, good night and see you all again soon. And cheers.
Bye.
Why not pop over to our website, kengoscruising.co.uk. There you can find out a little more about us, check out our reviews on ships we've cruised on, and some of the ports of call we've enjoyed to date. We also have a small online shop for you to browse that includes our very own delist cruising ducks. If you'd like to contact us about anything, just go to our Contact Us page.